closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
my
love
grandmother
that
taught
one.
me that.
Yeah.
And I say that from the professional side of, if I don't know something, I'm gonna ask. If I want something, I'm gonna ask to figure out the steps to get it.
Gosh, some of the comments that I've heard them make just about not knowing that.
Right.
I didn't know there were Black people in technology. I didn't know there were exactly, and we know that that's the case, but when they actually say it, when they say, I didn't know and now I want to do this, you know you're making a difference in the world. So
in life, you're going to stumble, and you get up, you dust yourself off, you look at your wound and you lick it and you keep it moving.
Hey, welcome to the Rich Room. My name is John Bettis. I think you may know me yet. I'm growing on you. But today, man, you can look around. I have some very accomplished women here with me. I like to think of this like the women of power. You know what I mean? Because what I did was I wanted to talk with and get the experiences from powerful women who I know, who I think have a great message for you, and a great message from overcoming whatever industry they're in. We're going to talk about education. We're going to talk about entertainment. We got a lot to talk about. Ladies, I want to thank y'all for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So, and this is the first time that I've had all women on the show. So, listen, I think I'm sexy, and I know y'all are sexy. So I'm feeling real good right now. I'm feeling real good right now.
This is why we're here.
This is why we're here, baby. This is why we're here.
Okay.
So start now. I'm gonna start out right to my right. I have KiKi Jones. KiKi,
Hello.
you. What's up? What's up?
How are you doing?
I am doing great.
Looking sexy as always.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you something. Let me tell
Okay,
you something.
right.
Right there.
I'm sorry.
Let me tell you.
I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad.
That's how we do.
My bad. Sorry.
No, don't apologize, please.
Okay.
I completely. Jasmine doesn't know that.
Okay.
But
Clearly
we
you've
know
been
that.
triggered.
Clearly, I'm triggered.
Triggered on hot sour.
So next to my left, I have Maisha Sturdivant.
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 No.
Sturdivant.
There you go.
Sturdivant.
There you go. Sturdivant.
Cheers. And to my far right, I have Patriece Thompson.
Hi.
Ladies, thank y'all very much for coming through.
Thank you for
So,
Thank you for having us.
yes. So I see we're smoking, we're drinking. I mean, are you guys comfortable?
Doing what we
I'm
doing.
very
Are y'all comfortable?
I'm loving
Okay,
this.
good.
I love it.
I'm gonna lean back then. We comfortable. I'm gonna lean back. So I wanted to, I got a lot to talk to you guys about.
Okay.
But really, I want to get your opinion of, hey, have you guys been watching the episodes? How you like what we're doing?
The thing that I got, you're never on time. I don't
Nah.
understand. How long does sexy take? Seriously.
Let me say,
Like,
if we had to put it on the clock,
that's crazy.
Uh,
Seriously.
I don't know. Sexy take a long time. Sexy take a long time. Sexy take a long time.
Oh my God.
Man.
Yeah, that's one thing. I saw it on the podcast that you're normally late, and I was like, no.
Now he's not gonna do me like that.
No.
But
yeah, it's true.
But see, what it is it's the time and preparation.
Okay.
It's hard to look good. It's hard to look
You're
good.
saying
That
this
what
to
it
us.
is?
Okay.
It's hard. Listen, I put on for you guys. This is for you.
Oh.
This is for you.
Or is it all the time?
And everybody else.
That's what I was gonna say.
Right.
Everybody else.
Right.
Is it all the time?
Okay.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
so when I asked you guys about the podcast and you've watched the episodes, you've
Yeah.
seen we've had some great people on telling great stories of inspiration and motivation, because that's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is through our laughter and through drinking, smoking, and cussing, we get a great message out about our experiences in life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Right? So KiKi, when I asked you to come on, what was your thought?
First off, we were in the grocery store.
That's right.
It's KiKi. And
KiKi,
scared
I
the
need
crap
you.
out of me. But no, I'm privileged. Thank you so much. It means that I've evolved in business,
Yeah.
because I knew that this was a safe space for entrepreneurs, men and women,
Yes.
who have climbed the ladder and just embraced their struggle, and also gave time to the community to give back.
It's important.
And so I was honored that you would ask me to be a part of that, and then to be in this space with these wonderful women It's a privilege. So thank you so much. I commend you for creating this space for us.
Thank you, thank you very much. And it's created for you guys, man. And you are ideally the perfect people that I want on here to talk about it. You know what I mean? Because you guys do things that I don't know about. So I'm learning through your experiences and through everything you're saying the same way that everyone else is. You know what I mean? So Patrice, what about you?
I was like, what? Right? I'm like, I'm not really an entrepreneur, but like I'm in corporate. And then when I found out who was on the panel, I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, KiKi. I'm like, what am I going to talk about? I'm like, KiKi. Everybody know KiKi in Pittsburgh. What am I going to talk about? But no, again, I'm very thankful to be here. And it's good to have space like this in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You know, it definitely feels very welcoming. Like as soon as I walked in, so
Definitely.
I'm excited to have a conversation and, you know, give gems or whatever I
I
came.
love it.
Cussing and drinking too.
Being grown. That's really what it is. That's what you just said. We're about to be
Hey,
grown.
we're being grown. I like that. We're being grown.
Being grown.
Yeah.
So Maisha, what was your thought?
I was humbled.
Oh.
I was humbled to be included in really, I think, interesting and innovative thing that you're doing here.
Thank you.
And you know, being not from Pittsburgh,
Right.
it's nice to feel included in
Yes,
a very Pittsburgh
Yes.
family
Yes,
of,
yes,
and so
yes.
and you've always made me feel that way. So
That's
I you know, I felt the love. I felt love.
So full disclosure,
Okay.
Maisha is a Rich Room veteran.
Okay.
This is her. This is not her first time in the space.
Oh.
She's partied. She's partied down here.
I didn't know that you hadn't partied down here. I thought we all had.
So the Rich Room podcast was born out of us being here, partying, drinking, and having these conversations in these chairs. And I'm thinking like, man, it's something to this, you know.
Exactly.
And then a great friend of mine, Genevieve with S&T Bank, pushed me for 3 straight weeks about the podcast. Like, John, you got to do it. You got to do it.
It's
John. You got to
necessary.
do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
anybody was going to do
Yeah.
what it should be you, especially in this gorgeous space that you
Oh,
created.
thank you
This
very
space
much.
Definitely.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
With
Yeah.
the heavy door. With the
Yeah.
heavy door.
Good.
Yeah.
So Patrice, we're gonna start with you. Tell us about you.
Oh man, okay.
You're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, let's start
We
there.
all are. We're all
Ladies,
She's
you're
sexy.
gorgeous.
She's sexy.
Ladies, you're all sexy.
Thank you.
I'm so damn happy.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
Tell you about myself. Sheesh. Okay, well, I guess
Well, tell us. What do you do?
I work in construction.
Yes. What term?
Yes.
Yes.
So I work in construction. I'm one of 4 Black women from the leadership business side in like Western PA that does construction. So I'm business. Like I'm not swinging a hammer, but
Right.
you know, I got the PP. I'll still put it on.
You still put it on.
I
yeah.
got the boots and all that, but I work with subcontractors, specifically minority subcontractors, to make sure that they're a part of projects, and then community, local, and like government stakeholder business. So that's my current role.
Right.
But that's been my background for a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. So I was just at an event for the NMSDC. I think it was called the SOAR event. I was there, and I think I talked to one of your colleagues.
Yeah, you probably did. Something
Yeah.
from procurement and
I talked to one of your colleagues. She was extremely nice, gave us great information.
Good, yeah.
Yes, but so we're kind of in that space. You know what I mean? We work in energy. We work in energy, but in all points in between. So it's construction on the energy side
And that's
and everything.
booming now.
Oh yeah, it's
And,
booming.
I
We're
mean,
plugging wells. We're doing a lot.
Pittsburgh is definitely going to jump on that. So
Oh yeah.
we'll have to connect. But
Yeah. And we feel like it's our job to what we call bring a little color to energy. You know, we're bringing a little
Add
color.
some mustard to the potato
A
salad.
little mustard to the potato salad.
Yeah.
I like
Mustard
that.
to the
We're bringing
potato salad.
a little mustard to the potato salad.
Some relish and mustard,
like-
some paprika.
Yeah.
I'm like the one little dot.
Yeah.
I am the first Black leader they've had since 1908
Wow.
in that business unit. So
1908.
they started in 1908. And
Congratulations.
thank you.
Wow.
Absolutely. But it's like sad though.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Why did it take that long?
And why did it take that long?
Right.
So like for me, that's one of my big goals
Okay.
at my job is like constantly like if you're interested, you look like me, or you're a part of a different community that doesn't look like the 83% in Pittsburgh, I want to help you in any way.
I love that.
But yeah, we don't have a lot in energy. We don't have a lot in construction. So the more conversations and the more connections that we have, I think that that's so important. And that's how we change that dynamic.
That's dope. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So outside of business, how do you get down? How do you have fun?
I go to the gym a lot. That's fun. I love the gym. I hang out with my cousin.
Okay. Who is your cousin? Who's your cousin?
Amanda. I think everyone knows her as like Tenda. I don't know her that.
Exactly.
I don't know her that. Like, I know Amanda.
So I love Amanda. Amanda is one of our producers. She is the boss. She's the boss.
And that's how she's been
all her life. Yeah,
because she's the oldest. So she's the oldest, and then I'm the middle. So like I'm the troubled one, and like she's the
Exactly.
boss, and then we have the younger one. But yeah, so not much. Like anything volunteering. I'm gonna put Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Okay.
Hang out with my sorority sisters, and I love to travel.
Yeah.
I think that that's the best thing that you can do is to travel and learn other people's cultures, and just learn different cities. So when you come back, you can appreciate your city. Because I think a lot of times we don't appreciate Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Right. So that's
a lot of people don't.
That I'm loving is appreciating Pittsburgh and understanding what we have and enjoying the network. Because everybody knows somebody.
Yeah.
So that's something that I do in my free time. It's like walking into your living room, like, oh my gosh, KiKi. And it's like, I know you. We see each other. I've known you, off and on, but to have that availability in Pittsburgh, that's something that I
you
enjoy.
can touch somebody.
Yes.
Yeah. And I tell everyone, I'm from Detroit. I love my city. I like get back as much as I can. But Pittsburgh was unique for me because it was a big city feel to like a smaller, maybe a big town feel to a small city.
It's a small big
Yeah.
That's
You know,
what I say
small
all
big
the
city.
time.
Yeah.
You know.
It is a small big city.
It is.
And I enjoy what I call being a big fish in a small pond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that enables me to know you ladies and to have a very broad network of people here, as well as nationwide as well, because the reach is everywhere. You know what I mean?
Everything starts in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, everything
Like
starts.
when you do business and you walk into rooms, it's like there's someone in business that's from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So they know someone from Pittsburgh or something's originated.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
And even if you tell someone that you're from Pittsburgh, you're like, oh. So there's something that they've learned about Pittsburgh that stuck with them. And it's like, oh, okay.
They know the city.
Yeah, they know it. That's right.
The city of champions. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like it.
But what I found though is that Pittsburghers don't know that. Pittsburghers don't realize that part. Yeah. Like you said, I mean, there's so much to appreciate about the city, and being from the outside, I really appreciate it. But when I talk to people from Pittsburgh, I'm like, you don't know that you have this and you have that, and so it's pretty amazing to me that so many people that are from here don't realize how interesting and like a wealth of culture.
Yeah.
Because there's wealth out here.
Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made in the city. There is a lot of opportunities.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, to your point, a lot of the transplants are the ones in position.
Or making it happen.
Because when you come from somewhere else, you see the opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's hard to see it when you're in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I tell everybody, like, for me, when I go back home to Detroit, because Detroit, it's what I call the city of the future. It's booming.
Oh, yeah.
So downtown is great. The inner city is coming along. But in some areas, it could be like a jungle.
In most cities, though.
But most urban. So if you live in the jungle, you don't know how bad it is until you step out of it.
Yeah.
When you're in it, you just in it.
But even the jungles have their own characteristics.
Exactly.
You have the mom and pop stores, you have the soul food, you have the music, you have the culture. And those are the things that people really embrace, because outside of that, it's all touristy. You know what I mean? And so when you go downtown, or if you go to the Lawrenceville section, or if you go to the Hill District, or if you go to Homewood, if you go to Braddock or whatever, there's always something there that just says this is gritty, this is home, this is something to appreciate. And I think that we take that for granted.
Yeah, I'd say,
The point of pride.
Mm-hmm.
Like people, I'm from the East, like
Right.
I'm from North Side.
Right.
People have a lot of pride.
Yeah.
Where they from?
But I think they forget the value
Yeah.
where they're from.
I'm a hill chick.
That's
How you say it? You
Yeah, I'm
like,
a hill
"Ooh,
chick. That's right. That's right. I'm from the A-Shot Double, baby. So, I mean, that's a rich neighborhood. That's a neighborhood where jazz artists went through, and it's artsy, and it's a developing neighborhood. It's up and coming.
Yes,
and I went back. I was getting my spiel anyway. But yeah, like you said, yeah.
There's culture.
But I think that there's a plus and the con of that. The plus is that just like I'm a Jersey girl, I rep East Orange.
Right.
But when you do that, sometimes you don't realize everything else that is beautiful about Pittsburgh.
Right.
And that's what I noticed when I got here is I knew more about a lot of the city than some people because they just stay in that one area of town.
Right.
And that so I think that could be a cool thing, but then I think that sometimes that kind of takes away from
I think because we have culture. I think each side of Pittsburgh has a different culture.
Yeah.
But like the one time we all have the same culture is on Sunday. Yeah. And you already know what that's about.
Yeah, exactly.
You already know.
Everything changes in Pittsburgh on Sunday.
Yep.
But like if you I live on the east. It blows my mind how people live in the west.
Yeah.
Because the culture is so different. Or like someone from the north. I'm like
the accent is different. How do you have an accent?
You're like, go where?
I'm like, huh?
The accent in Aliquippa.
Yeah, like that culture is different. The football culture is different. Easter, Woodland Hills.
Yeah.
Period, point blank. Like that's what it is, or it's Penn Hills. So everyone's culture is so different to where I don't think we appreciate it because if I'm from the east, I know how to get around the east. I'm staying there, like because I know how to get around. So I think Sunday though. That's the one time we see
everybody comes together.
Family. Everything stops.
Family.
Racism, all that.
Everything stops.
Family.
Everybody comes together.
Everything stops on Sunday.
Everything I think stops on Sunday.
That's powerful.
We all
That's
forget
football.
everything.
That's
And
the Steelers have that grasp on the city. They
across
really
the country.
Yeah. Oh,
Beyond the city.
Just look at Vegas. To your point, that just happened.
I lived in Baltimore.
Shut down. Oh,
Listen.
Oh no, you don't go anywhere without seeing the Steelers. I was in somewhere, and I saw a motorcycle with a sticker. I mean, a Steelers sticker in a bar that was the Steelers flag. I was like, wait a minute, we're in Rome.
Absolutely.
Look, I've traveled the country with the Steelers. Yeah. You know, I've traveled extensive. I've been to almost 300 pro games, Steelers and everybody else, and everywhere we went. There was a huge Steeler fan.
That's right.
There was a Steeler bar. There was a Steeler fan club, and I partied a couple of weeks ago for the Dallas game with my girl Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo came in town.
Yeah.
Was a part of the Steel City United clubs. It's like 3 clubs. One from Newark, I think. One from Newark, one from Compton, and another one from Atlanta. And they all come here just to celebrate and watch a game. All black.
I love that.
Family.
500 people.
Right. Family.
500 people.
That's it.
So let's. I love talking about the Steelers, but I want to talk a little bit more about you, Maisha.
Okay.
Tell me about you.
Well, where
You're
did we
from
start?
East Orange.
I am from East Orange, and I was born and raised in East Orange. I lived there up until 6 years ago. And
Why'd you move?
Well, I guess that would be part of my story. Just upward mobility ended up bringing me here. So, like a lot of people from where I'm from, didn't exactly know what I wanted to do after I got out of school. I thought a lot about entrepreneurship, but for me, it was always about running the business, not necessarily a product or service I was in love with. And so, through a lot of fortune and my own talent, sometimes you minimize your talent.
Oh yeah.
But through a lot of fortune, I rose up through the ranks of a couple of companies that I worked for in New Jersey. Ended up really just wanting to. I felt like I had hit my peak and wanted to now.
The ceiling.
And yep. And then I wanted to see, like, is there more? I'm good here. Am I good somewhere else? I took a role in a company in New York for about 8 years, and then it happened again. I felt like I hit my peak. There's more to me, and so an opportunity opened up here in Pittsburgh, and that's how I ended up.
That's how you ended up.
Yeah.
Welcome. We're glad to have you.
Yes, I've been here for about 6 years, and then kind of got to a place where the industry I was in, I wasn't feeling the fulfillment.
Okay.
I wasn't feeling the fulfillment anymore. And through a series of events that are not necessarily all in my control, I hit an inflection point. And I was like, there was a lot of fulfillment throughout my entire career. A lot of it just because when you're younger, it's about the grind, it's about wanting to get somewhere.
Right, exactly.
And then I got there, right? I got to executive leadership, and I got to, being able to do and have all the things that I wanted. But I've always been about wanting to serve others. It's a burning feeling in me. I think that feeling's been in there since I was, well, I was in the first grade. My mom was a teacher, and students get in trouble. They're there after school, and I would go in, and I wasn't laughing at them. I wasn't turning my nose up at them. I was trying to help them. And you don't have to. There's other things you can do besides being here after. Exactly. So I've always been that person, and so I hit that inflection point of, I'm ready to serve other people now. And that's how I ended up at STEM Coding Lab, where I am now as Vice President of Operations. And that's all about serving young people. And it is so fulfilling to, and you mentioned something earlier about just, that there are other people out there that deserve a chance, the talent's there. They need someone to show them the way. They need to see people that look like them doing things. And so what we do is provide computer science education. And there's not a lot of us in technology, and it's such a pathway to a better life. And so being able to introduce computer science to children and just see their little faces and gosh, some of the comments that I've heard them make just about not knowing that I didn't know there were Black people in technology. I didn't know there were exactly. And we know that that's the case, but when they actually say it, when they say, I didn't know, and now I want to do this, you're making a difference in the world. So that's what I do now, and I wake up every day feeling great about it, and knowing that I will make a difference in some lives. So that's what I do.
That's dope. That's dope. You're making a difference.
Yeah, I'm working real hard to make sure.
I have a question. Pittsburgh just celebrated Pittsburgh Tech Week.
And we were part of that.
You were a part of that?
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
There were, I think Tech Week was 4 days. I heard it was amazing, by the way. I think long overdue. And Thursday was youth. Kids Day. And we were one of the leaders there. So it's awesome, and it will change lives, because that's something that you can take and turn into something without having to depend on someone willing to hire you. That when you are educated in technology and computer science, you can create yourself, right? There's so much out there you can do without having to depend on somebody that is looking at your name on a resume, is looking at your hairstyle, it just doesn't identify with you, right? And so that's a huge part of, the door opening for our young kids, is to just not have to work through the system. I can go around you because I can create.
That's
my
right.
own.
Great.
That's right. And so it's a beautiful thing, and just so happy to be a part of it. Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope. So I consider myself a serial entrepreneur, right? Because I'm a creator. That's what, at my core, that's what I love doing. And that's where I find satisfaction, and separate from money. You know what I mean? It's just the creating of something. Something from scratch, something from zero. So I can appreciate that because I never thought about it from a technology standpoint. But you can. You know what I mean? And actually, we're sitting in a room which is evident of that right now. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because my entire team that I've assembled, these are all creatives, guys who are working inside of technology, creating their own. You know what I mean? Everybody's their own company, their own, you know what I mean? And so I love that. I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
So KiKi, listen, this is long overdue. So, I wish I had like a drum roll or something, a nice drum roll or something for you. You know what I mean? Tell us about KJ. About KJ.
Oh, I've never been referred to as KJ before.
That's why you're here, baby.
Okay, I like that. Okay. Pittsburgh native, Pittsburgh, product of Pittsburgh Public Schools, John A. Brashear, back when it was John A. Brashear High
Yeah.
School. Now it's Pittsburgh.
You said that very fast.
Yes.
John who?
John A. Brashear.
John A.
Was
Brashear.
John
Okay.
A. Brashear High School. Class of 91. I'm a woman of a certain age. I'm 51 and fine.
Hey, I like that.
Also a finer woman. I'm also part of the Greek life, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
Got Greeks in the house.
Yes, yes. I am newly married. My husband is your
Congratulations.
frat brother. My husband is your frat brother, so of course I hear comments about I should have been. And we'll talk about that
First
after.
in the finals.
Honey, listen. I am a mother. I'm a mother to one child. My son is 26, and he is doing his own thing, living his best life. Not asking me for no money. I'm happy about that.
Does he have puppies? Does he have you watching a puppy for him? No.
No, I have an
Okay.
8-year-old boxer.
Okay.
So that was his that he doesn't have with him. So I have another child, a fur baby.
Yeah, you have another one.
You
Yep.
trying to give me that dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a
All
puppy.
right. That's where we were going with that.
Yeah, a
Okay.
10-week-old. I don't have a puppy.
You trying not
My-
to own this dog.
My daughter
He
Brooke
did.
has a puppy.
You love Max.
Listen,
Stop.
The dog is
Stop.
Just
adorable.
You need to stop.
I'm making
please
a
stop.
for sale sign so he can walk
I'ma take
around.
Max.
It
I'ma
almost
take
says
him.
something about you not to love that
No,
dog.
he's
Right, exactly.
fighting it.
Exactly.
You're fighting it.
Yeah, I guess I'm fighting.
You love
Fighting.
the dog. You just
And when he's gone, then you guys will
you gonna
really
cry.
see me cry.
You gonna
I'll cry.
You
He
have
gonna cry in the
But
car.
I'm ready to cry right
cry in
now.
the car.
I'm ready to cry right now.
You gonna cry in the car.
I'm ready to
gonna
cry.
cry in the car.
I'm gonna cry in the car.
Yeah.
House ain't going nowhere.
So
I would just let you have your thing. Media, personality, radio vet, the original Whammo.
Yes.
106 Jams, Pittsburgh Urban Station. It's still here, by the
Still
way.
here. It's still here.
76 years. Whammo has been a
Wow,
household
76
name.
years.
Only hip hop station in the city of Pittsburgh. I'm the assistant program director. So a lot of the music that you hear on Whammo comes through my desk first. So sorry if y'all hear Sexy Red about 20 times
Whoa,
a
whoa,
day.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
My
whoa, whoa.
bad. I'm sorry. She's
Whoa, whoa,
hot.
whoa. You're talking to a huge Sexy Red fan.
My condolences.
I am here to make sexy America sexy again.
Okay.
One episode at a time. You didn't see the hat? You didn't see the hat?
Get it sexy.
Yeah.
I didn't see you pleading for sex.
Yeah, so you know, I don't like talking about my Sexy Red experience that
I don't
much
either.
because
Nobody does.
she came to Pittsburgh. She had a great show. She did
Yes.
a great job.
Yes.
And you know, I lobbied to have her come sit with me, and you know, let's chop it up in the rich room. I didn't hear anything back. You know, I don't
So
know.
you
She
feeling
don't
some
know
kind
you.
of
So
way
I'm feeling
right
some
now?
type of way.
You
I
should.
understand.
I'm
As
feeling
you
some type of
should.
way.
As you should.
Sexy Red.
As you should.
For real. You can't come by.
I've been with him on
She's watching. She's watching.
She's watching.
She's watching.
She watching.
I'm also an entrepreneur. I have my own social media management, marketing and PR company called Nice to Media Marketing and Promotions LLC.
Okay.
Nice to Media Marketing. I represent 13 clients right now. August Wilson Center, Salem's Market and Grill,
Yeah.
Gweem's Girls. But yeah, so
Twin girls, I love it.
constantly busy, and
Yeah.
that's the life that I choose. I love it.
I love that. Damn. See, that's why I wanted you here. That's why I wanted you all here. So let's you know where you guys are. You know you're accomplished. You've done all these things. So let's think about maybe a young entrepreneur or a young person making their way, or anyone who's out here who may have hit a stumble. They're stumbling. They hit a obstacle. They don't know how to overcome something. Like,
Yeah.
what words of advice, one at a time, would you give to that person who's looking for some type of motivation to do or work in the industry where you work?
Appreciate the stumble. Because in life, you're going to stumble, and you get up, you dust yourself off, you look at your wound and you lick it and you keep it moving.
Appreciate
That's how we learn.
Yeah.
I think that, and this is just my opinion, a lot of our younger generations don't understand the work aspect of work.
Oh yeah.
They don't want to intern for free. I
Right.
interned for 2 years for free. I don't think that was legal.
That wasn't.
I
Not
interned
legal.
for 2 years for free at Whammo. But no, you appreciate it. You appreciate those curves and those lumps and those bumps. And understand that that it's a process, and you don't have to do it all by yourself.
Yeah.
And understand that not everybody is going to agree with you.
Correct.
And so take the disagreements, take the understanding that it is a process, and you got to keep grinding, and you cannot stop. Don't stop.
You cannot
stop.
You cannot stop.
And I'm not going to quote somebody, but really can't stop, won't stop.
Hey, listen.
Don't
hey,
stop.
That's
Just
it.
saying.
Listen, I tell everybody, and I say it. Don't stop. Please stop.
I'm just saying.
Hey, listen. That's a great way to live.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
You can't.
Now, I'm a product of my failures, right, guys? So
We all are.
appreciating that stumble, I'm a product of that. You know, I'm only here because of the amount of times I failed and continued to push on.
Yeah.
And
A lot of
didn't
great
stop.
leaders.
And didn't stop, right?
Absolutely.
But that's a good.
Yeah, fast failing is an important thing to learn. You know, it's understanding that failure is okay. It's the getting back up.
Right.
A lot of what you said, I agree with, and really just looking at failing as an opportunity, stumbling as an opportunity, even if it's an opportunity to reset and figure out, is this really what I want to be doing? What else could I be doing? What else should I be doing? What else is going to be fulfilling? So I so much of what you said, you know, resonated with me, and it builds a resilience that is important really for wherever you are in life, because even when you're at your highs, it's hard.
Yep.
It's very hard. It's
right.
probably the hardest when you're at your high, because you're working so hard you are lonely, and you're working so hard to stay where you are while also trying to, I mean, well, if you are certain people, if you're me, it sounds like if you're you, if you're you, you're also at the same time trying to figure out, how do I lift up others?
Yeah.
Right.
So there's a lot on your shoulders, and and to be able to be successful there, you need to be resilient, and stumbling helps to build that resilience.
Like you said, fulfillment though.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people look for the payday.
Yes.
I think they're focused on what they see on the social media platforms, and no diss to social media, but you know, you take those, and those are filters, and then you take it like several times to get that perfect shot.
Right.
You know, life is not about getting retakes and filters. And so you have to understand that it's what makes you happy. The money will come.
Exactly.
Do what
Money
makes
follows.
you happy.
Exactly.
Money will come.
Money follows.
Exactly.
You do the right thing.
Absolutely.
So, Patrice, what would you say to that again, that same question, a young person or a person who is just trying to make it every day, and that person who's not trying to stop. You know what I mean?
I just want to put out there that I'm 33.
33.
Yes.
So not, you know, I'm in the middle, but
That's a nice age.
It
no,
is.
it's I think where I'm at in career, it's very off for me, because where I'm at, 40 and 50-year-olds are sitting beside me.
Yeah.
So to be 33,
That accomplished at 33.
it's very hard.
Yeah.
But it's humbling. But I think for me, what I would tell someone is, one, closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
my
I love
grandmother
that
would tell
one.
me that.
Yeah.
And I say that from the professional side of, if I don't know something, I'm gonna ask. If I want something, I'm gonna ask to figure out the steps to get it. And you got to be a dog.
Yeah.
You got to, like, you can't stop. Like, you got to
want
know, and you got to want it. And to your point, it's like, I'm still young in my career, and I might have that career high where I'm at, but I know I want more. So it's like, I have to constantly keep asking questions. I don't know what I don't know. I got to keep going. I got to keep grinding. I got to surround myself around a network that has things that I want.
Oh yeah.
So if I want a podcast room, I got to sit beside John to make sure I have it. I know what you want.
Absolutely.
If I want to have that, you know, that corner office desk all glassed out one day, I'm stand beside those people in those rooms. And I think that a lot of us forget that you can't stop. You're going to hit adversity all the time.
All the time.
All the time. And that nobody cares.
Yeah.
If you don't care,
No
nobody
one
cares. Like,
Yeah.
nobody's going to pick you up. Like,
Cares.
there's been times I've been laid off. Nobody cared.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
I mean, I have a network that I can go to, but if I'm not going to reach out and do what I need to do,
No one cares.
no one
Yeah,
cares. And I
nobody
think
cares.
that we're in a generation where it's split. Like, you have people that think that things are given to them, but in reality, nobody sees when Patrice shuts that door.
Right.
And I'm crying because I'm like, I should have had this and didn't get it. So what do I need to do? Who do I need to surround myself around?
Right.
So younger me, if I could see myself now, would definitely be, you know, you keep going. You never say no.
Yeah.
And if you don't know something, you still don't say no. You figure it out.
Yeah.
My go-to is, it's fine.
Right.
And
Like, I teach my, you know, people that my mentees and stuff, I'm like, you always say it's fine.
Fine.
Because if you build a network, there is somebody that know somebody or somebody that's going to help you get to what you need.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing, your network.
Yeah.
Find a network, get it categorized, you know what I mean? Have people in certain areas and then utilize it, but learn transaction and genuine relationships. And once you figure that out, I think,
understand between the two.
because you don't need to know anything.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm learning now. Like, I don't need to know everything.
You don't need to know everything.
But if I know someone and I'm open and
close
willing
to
to
where you work.
learn,
Close to where you
exactly.
work.
If
Yeah.
I'm open to learn, I'm gonna be all right.
Everything you said.
I love what you said when you mentioned the glass office.
Yeah.
So that's a goal that someone has set, maybe a goal that you've set. For me, mine is I want to own the building.
Period.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I have to surround myself by people who own their buildings. Tanya Thompson, Camille Bailey, Sam Black, Dr. Kathy Elliott. Like, what did it take for these women to get that focused in their
Yeah.
careers to say, I don't want the corner office. Not that the corner office is bad.
Yeah, not at all.
Not that, but that's a
everyone needs to
step
know their assignment.
towards that.
That's right.
Towards that goal, right? What did they have to do? What obstacles did they have to face for them to be like, I'm gonna own the damn building.
Right.
I am tired of not being called to the conference room, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build my own table.
Right.
I'm gonna make my own seat, and then I'm gonna own the damn building
Right.
that my conference room is in. You know what I'm saying? Now that may be a long way from now, but that's a goal.
That's still a goal.
But
Absolutely.
you said you touched on a few things that I think do get you there.
Yep.
One of them is understanding the power of mentorship and making sure that you do seek mentors. And there are a lot of people out there that do want to give back what they've learned. No need for you to figure out what I've already
Yeah.
figured out
For free.
for free.
Yes.
And the second thing is a network. And the power of a network, which I don't think we have traditionally taught very well, the power and the importance of having a network. And that, again, if someone is in a position what they really want to bring someone else in and give them an opportunity, but if you're not connected, then they can't do that. So you got it
don't
going
know.
both ways. The person that wants to lend a, to reach that hand back, and the person that is looking for that hand to help them. You need that network.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's part of what I like to do here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A part of what I'm doing, I'm increasing my network by meeting you, by knowing you all, so that I can be a resource to you and you can be a resource to me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's the beauty of what you're doing.
Yeah.
You earned your assignment.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times people don't see their assignment or they know it and they want to fight it. And it's like, my assignment might be in corporate.
Right.
But I know the overall mission of me is that I want to see I want to see
want
people like we
grow.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Winning.
it's like, I know that I'm not an entrepreneur in that big scale, but I know what I can be an entrepreneur in, and I know what assignment, because as a Christian, I know what God put on my heart to do.
Right.
So it's like right now, I'm somewhere where I'm sitting because I see other people I brought in. If I leave, how do I know they're going to get lifted? So
Exactly.
you're sitting in a season of assignment.
Yeah.
And that's what we have to do. We have to sit in our assignment and we have to latch on to people, because you want a building, sis, I can help you with that, because
Right.
in construction, we could talk about
Let's talk.
Right, you can
that. So
talk-
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like, oh, you do energy? I
Yeah.
can tell you where the developments is about.
Exactly.
So as you understand your assignment,
Preach.
I'm telling you, like, 'cause
Come on.
it's just something
And
that
that's
I've been,
exactly
it's
how
on
it
heavy on the
works.
heart. When you understand your assignment, you're gonna go wherever you need to go.
Yep.
We all were in this seat for a reason.
Yeah.
It's not by happenstance.
Divine appointment.
Absolutely.
So you're doing something and you're really in a season and you're really moving your assignment. And I'm excited to be.
I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Now I'm also doing another thing. You know what I mean?
People
I
be
got,
telling me that, don't do that.
I got a second thing that I like to do, and I think that, in business, in life, we don't celebrate ourselves enough.
No.
Right? You guys are
That's hard.
very accomplished.
That's hard.
You know,
to do.
Yeah.
it's hard to reach a certain level and then celebrate it, because really you're looking to get somewhere else. You want the building, you want the corner office, you want to help more. You know what I mean? So my job right now is to celebrate you. To celebrate you for where you are right now.
Well, thank
You know what I mean? And we're moving forward. You're going to continue to move forward, but I want to take time to celebrate you, because this is great.
Yeah.
This is great.
Well,
I mean, how many
thank you.
odds have you guys beat individually?
Oh.
You know what I mean? When you look at where you came from
Me fighting
to be right here.
Look,
I mean,
right,
tired.
right,
That's huge.
exactly. And it's
That's
hard.
huge.
Yeah, I just when he said, I said,
take a nap.
how long you got?
Take a nap.
So listen, guys, man, this has been incredible, and it's exactly what I want. I wanna take time to talk to you guys individually as well. You know what I mean? Because we can dive deeper into what your mission, what your purpose, and how everyone can help, and how you can help anybody watching it. And for you guys, listen, I don't know what else I have to do. I'm bringing great people with great stories, great experiences. Soak it up. Their information is below. You can reach out to them. Everybody here is a normal person who goes to work every day that would love to help somebody. You've heard it. Mentoring is the key. But you got to reach up.
Yep.
You got to reach up.
You
As
gotta
well
reach
as
up.
we have to reach down, you got to reach up.
Yep.
So ladies, right now, I do this for everyone who comes here. And, you know, I want you to grab your glasses. You know, I would like to officially welcome you to the Rich Room, ladies.
Oh, I have made it. Clink, 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 clink,
You
clink,
made it.
clink, 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 clink.
Made it.
Cheers.
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 So, again, guys, check everyone out. Their information is below. Hit any one of us up. Look at what we're doing. This is so that we can celebrate these ladies, so we can celebrate everything that they've done to this point, because we're still right here. Everyone's still ascending up. But we're taking time to celebrate here and reach back. So check us out. Like, share, subscribe. The information is below. Hey, cheers. Welcome to the Rich Room.
I hope I didn't step on anybody. I hope I didn't.